Welcome to The Creatives, RadioNow's entertainment talk show. My name is Doris Okorie. You'll be listening to us every Friday at 9:05 a.m. and repeats at 8 p.m. on RadioNow 95.3 FM Lagos and also on our other platforms on our website www.thisisradionow.com, on Facebook, facebook.com/thisisradionow, and on YouTube, Radio Now Studio. Today in the studio, I have a tummy yummy guest, and you know why I'm saying tummy yummy. I have with me in the studio the CEO of one of the fastest rising food brands in Nigeria. You definitely want to stick around for this one, cause she might just drop a food tip or two. So let's go on a quick break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. You're tuning to The Creatives on Radio Now 95.3 FM Lagos. My name is Doris Okorie. I have with me in the studio a chef and food content creator who has made many people's tummy jump for joy. She calls herself the Jollof Queen, and her tagline for her brand is everything and more. Welcome, Hilda Baci, the founder and CEO of My Food by Hilda. Thank you so much, Hilda, for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're so cute. It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
So that is your get off. You're going to fold it and I'll send it to my house.
That's a problem.
All right, so let's get into this interview.
Okay.
I know you're a very busy person, right? Mm-hmm. So what are the top 3 things you do every day?
Hey, this question. I always post. I always post something on Instagram every day. I cook every day. Yeah, I cook every day, and I talk to my mom every day. So yeah,
that's so cute. So when did your love for cooking start? Like, when did you know that, okay, I love cooking? Let me do
to the best of my knowledge, when I was growing up, I don't think I liked cooking. Like in the beginning, like when I was still like 5, 6.
Yeah.
But sometime around like 10, yeah, I'd say maybe like when I was 10, I remember my first spaghetti. Everybody liked it. So I really liked the hype. I think that was where the whole
So it was hype that started the
I liked the hype. So I was excited to make another spaghetti. Although the second time I made it wasn't as dope. But
I like the honesty, to be honest. Okay, so did you go to culinary school?
Oh no, I've never been.
Okay, so how did you get into this business then?
So I've always loved to cook. My mother was a caterer, is a caterer. She trained us pretty much through cooking. And I think the way people know how to sing, cooking is like a talent for me. So the way people are skilled in like drawing and painting and things like that, yeah. So I'm good at cooking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, content creation is not easy. And I follow, so I see all your videos.
Yeah.
How do you get up and get the content going? Like, you know, it's not easy. How do you cope?
That's an interesting question. So, not even initially, I still do that even now.
Okay.
I used to just record as I was cooking. So, there was no time where I used to set the camera and set the lights. You know, in the beginning, it wasn't that. It was pretty much just me cooking and then just recording. Oh, this thing looks nice. I'll record it. And then gradually I just started deciding that, I would like to share this recipe, and these are things that some of the recipes aren't things that customers would order for. So then I would actually now have to set the camera and the lights to record. But it was pretty much just as I was doing it as I go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I know for a fact that you started your content creating business on Instagram.
Yeah.
How would you say social media has helped your business?
Oh, it has helped me a great deal, to be honest. I don't know where My Food by Hilda would be without social media, because the business pretty much started on social media, you know. Okay.
So here's the thing. I know that some people don't, like for cooks, for instance, when you've cooked the spaghetti, you've cooked the something, the chicken cacciatore. Do you ever get tired of eating your own meal?
I don't even eat my own food, to be honest. I seldom do. Like, when I actually make an effort to make something for myself, I end up not eating it. There are only like a few, just meals, like once in a while, that I'll be like, this is mad. Like, I'll eat it, but it's not all the time. No, I don't really eat as much. I don't eat everything I cook.
Okay, so when you started out, what were the challenges you faced?
Delivery. Oh, Jesus. Dispatch right now.
They will show you paper.
They frustrated my life. Oh, my God. Lord. No. Simply put, dispatch right now.
She said simply put,
So they show me shaking.
Bane.
They are still showing me today.
So if my follow-up question were to be, which is, what challenges do you currently face as an established brand? You would still say, dispatch riders.
Dispatch, yes.
Still?
Dispatch, but now I would say also just staff management, building consistency, especially when you're trying to like expand your brand. Because I mean, when I started out, I wasn't paying anyone to cook for me. I did all the cooking myself. But then I knew that wasn't sustainable if I wanted the business to be global. I needed to train people, teach them. But the truth is, nobody can be you.
Yeah,
so
true.
Even if you have all the measurements put out there, it's very hard to imbibe like some of the cultures that you have in a person. For me, I would never send out something that I don't believe is great. Do you understand? I would rather call a customer and be like, oh, please, can we deliver tomorrow because something happened? As opposed to sending out the meal, having a complaint, and then now doing a replacement, and then the customer might not even want you anymore.
Yeah,
so
true.
I think that's something I struggle with even till today. I have issues with, just staff attitude to work. So I think now my major problem is more staffing than, deliveries and dispatch
stuff. Okay, great stuff. So, I mean, how do you cope? Because in my head, I'm like, whenever I watch videos on Instagram, there's certain things I see them cook, and I'm like, isn't that like expensive? How do you cope with costing, especially with the inflation and the price of foodstuff just going up and up?
So this is something I even teach in my classes. I kind of teach my students how to cost effectively, such that your business is sustainable and profitable. But then in the content creation side of things, where it's more like you need to invest in your craft, because there are days when I'd wake up to make a breakfast meal and spend 60-something thousand just buying the ingredients for one breakfast meal. Exactly. So,
Yikes.
but if you have passion for what you do, I'm not saying everybody needs to spend that amount of money, but it goes without saying, it's important that you invest in your craft, because people like to see growth. They can't keep watching the same thing over and over again. Even you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. You're going to get bored. You're going to get tired. You become demotivated. So, it's important that you invest. Buy new cookware here. The new cookware gets you excited about the new recipes that you should make. So, it goes hand in hand, to be honest.
Okay, you made mention of a cooking class. And like I said, I follow, so I know there is a cooking class.
Yeah.
Say, for instance, the listeners want to register. What things can you tell them now to like ginger them to, register?
Oh, a lot. I mean, for starters, the price points and then the value that you're getting in the class is unmatched. I charge 30,000 naira to teach you 100 recipes. And I mean, for the class that is coming up now. And you're also going to learn how to cost. You're going to learn how to edit your own content as well. So not necessarily because you're trying to be a content creator, but more because you need to create content for your own business. So it works for even those that are not into the food business. And my class sort of cuts across. So whether you're just learning to improve your own cooking skills for yourself, or you're learning for your business, either ways, this class is going to work for you. So, it's a very good investment. I don't need to talk too much.
Yes. But now you have said now that there is a cooking class coming up. When would this come up? You've already said it's 30,000. Yeah. When would it come up, and how can they register?
So it's called my Christmas menu class. It's scheduled to start on the 3rd of November. And it runs throughout November till the end of November. So you're ready for December. You want to pepper them.
Yay.
So to register, all you have to do is just send me a DM. I mean, there are flyers on my Instagram page as well. You can just make payment to the account and send your proof of payment to my DM or to my WhatsApp. We'll confirm the payment. I'll generate a link that would put you in, the Telegram group, and that's it.
Go from there. That's actually quite easy.
Very easy.
Yeah, and very affordable.
Very affordable.
I'm thinking of
very affordable. There are actually
registering.
perks to joining this class, because one person is going to be getting a #1 million grant. So if you want to use it for your business, you're trying to use it to upgrade, whatever it is. We're going to be giving out 2 iPhones as well, just so that you can create nice content. And they were giving away like a lot of cookware as well. So, besides the fact that you're going to learn all these things, if you're a very good student, you stand a chance to win like some of these rewards as well. So
those perks are actually quite good. Now I'm registering, Hilda. Expect my DM, period. Okay.
You should.
I'm registering. No, please. Let me not carry last this December. So Hilda, I know that you cook, meals from different parts of Nigeria and even parts of the world. What meal do you know about that you haven't cooked before and you really want to like cook? You know that this meal, I know about this meal, but I haven't made it. Let me try.
There are a lot though.
Okay, like?
I mean, I want to bake a lot. I'm currently now taking like a pastry class. I mean, I do a little bit of baking here and there, but not like seriously. So that's something that I really want to explore.
Okay.
So there's that. I've never made Senegalese jollof and I really want to make it. I mean, I have the knowledge to make it, but I've just never gotten around to it.
Okay.
So that's something else that I would like to try. There are a few things here and there, Sha. Just, a few meals here and there.
So I'm going to flip the question, right?
Sure.
Again, there's so many meals out there. What is that meal you know about that you would never make? You're like, ew, no.
I say lie. Me, I want to try it. So I want to make it. No, there's actually no meal that I would try.
Okay.
I mean, except it's like python and the python is alive and to kill me or something. Or so far it's not dangerous. I'm open to try. I want to cook it.
Okay.
Bring it on to me.
Okay, no problem. Hilda is ready for the challenge,
yes.
Everybody. All right, let's go on a quick break and we'll be right back. You're tuning to The Creatives on RadioNow 95.3 FM Lagos. My name is Doris Okore and I have with me in the studio Hilda Baci, CEO of My Food by Hilda. Do not touch that dial. Keep it locked on RadioNow 95.3 FM Lagos. Welcome back to The Creatives on RadioNow 95.3 FM Lagos. My name is Doris Okore and I have with me in the studio Hilda Baci, CEO of My Food by Hilda, aka Jollof Queen.
It's so weird. I don't know why I have a problem with it. I mean, I don't think I have a problem with it. I think just when people say CEO, I'm like, okay.
But you are a CEO. Or do you prefer CEO?
I don't know. I just used to say chief cook.
Anyway, now wait. As long as you're happy with what you're doing, that's what's important. Okay, Hilda, let's get into this interview real quick. I mean, every creative has, a process to how they create their own content.
Yeah.
When you want to create a content, you say, okay, today I want to create this content. What's your process like?
I'm not going to lie to you. When I plan, most times it doesn't work. I literally just wake up in the morning. I think most of my ideas come to me in the morning.
Okay.
When I wake up and I'm like, or sometimes in the afternoon, I'm like, hey, you could do this now and just, edit it. And I always say it's the Holy Spirit that used to give me ideas and inspiration, to be honest, because I don't necessarily, when I try to stress it and just think about it, I need to do this and do this, the content I actually take my time to really think about, it does not go. It's those like ones that I'm just doing anyhow. I'm telling you, because you never really know what people are going to latch on to.
Yeah, true.
So, I don't have a process. I can't tell you, I wake up in the morning, I
write down my recipe.
I now write down. It's a lie. I'm lying. I don't do that.
I like the honesty.
I mean, maybe I'll get to it, but right now, no, I don't do it. I just go with the flow, to be honest.
Okay. So I always say this is my favorite question because I always hear the craziest thing. Okay. Right? So what's
am I scared?
Yeah, don't be. I got you, okay. Girl. I got you. What's the craziest thing that has ever happened to you whilst you were trying to create content or whilst you're trying to, get the work done?
Craziest thing. I would say when I did not press record.
And you were done cooking?
Jai. Oh my God. I did not press record though.
Oh my days.
I did not press record.
My chest.
And it was an expensive recipe. So it wasn't even it was such an expensive recipe. I had recorded the first part. I honestly thought that I had clicked record. And normally I'd always go back to check. But I had done the lighting, I had made sure that everything was perfect. So I was just cooking away.
Oh my days. And then you're like, thank God I'm done. I'm going to see my content and edit it.
Wow, I screamed.
Oh, you screamed the scrum you've never scrummed before.
Yeah. What? I screamed. But I'd say that one, then obviously just hazards in the kitchen, hot oil boiling you, all those, things here and there. But yeah, I'll say just when I don't press record, especially when maybe the content is mad, the shots, when you're trying to get a shot and you now, it's painful. It can pain because maybe it's when you just put the vegetables, you can't get that thing again. To do that means you have to do it all over. And no, it's very annoying.
That's actually quite sad.
Yes.
Pele, Hilda, Pele. So, Hilda, what are the strategies that you have used? Just a few, because I really don't think that, giving everybody, your what's the word now? Your entire strategies smart. And I know that you are an Igbo girl in here. But what are the few strategies you can actually give to the listeners on how to grow a cooking brand?
I'd say
or a food brand.
Everybody says this: be consistent. That's one thing, but be very honesty. I feel like people don't talk about that enough. To avoid what I ordered versus what I got, please stop using filters when you're trying to post your content. Why? It's food. If you can't make it look like that, then there's no point posting it. It makes zero sense. It's very nice when people order from you and then they are pleasantly surprised because what they are getting, matches up to what they order. I like getting complaints like, the meat was too much in the soup.
Right.
I wish there was a little bit more soup. And things like that. But it's important that you're honest. Don't steal people's content. I don't get the rationale behind taking food that you did not cook and putting it on your food platform and telling people to come and buy it.
Wait, people do that?
Oh yes, people do that. People do. People do that. And to me, a lot. I see people are constantly sending me my content. People have created a whole business. I'd reach out to this lady sometime, and I'm like, what happens if I stopped posting?
Yeah.
What's going to happen to your business?
Exactly.
Like your business go on halt because I'm no longer posting or something. So that's something a lot of people. And then people are constantly looking for followers. But then followers don't necessarily transcend to customers. What you want is a community of people that appreciate the work that you're doing. And then you want to create content or put your business out there such that people are seeing your food. And now I'm referring to food. People are seeing your food and they're salivating and they want to just order. So you need to work on creating content like that. Ask yourself, what would you see on Instagram or on TikTok that would make you want to just send them a DM and buy? That's what you should be posting. That's what you should be cooking. I don't believe in the whole hide your strategies. Like, what exactly are you doing that is so special? It's not, the idea is not exclusive to you. The way you're thinking about it, there's somebody in Gabon that's thought about it as well.
True, that's a point.
So all them, hide it, hide your this. I don't believe in that. It's not something I do. It's not something I believe in as well. So yeah.
All right. I know,
but it might not work for you. Please hide your own recipe.
Hide your recipe if you have to. Don't be like Hilda.
Don't be like me.
Okay, so Hilda, I know you started My Food by Hilda from home.
Yeah.
And now you have a physical store.
Yeah.
When exactly did you know that it was time to move to a physical spot?
They disabled somebody's page. This is the most. I mean, there were other things though. I needed to expand. I needed to grow. I needed to create like more streams of income and invest. But it was more, you cannot have a business that is restricted to just one platform. What happens if that platform isn't there? And I'll give you a simple example. When I opened the restaurant, we had a restaurant page, which was separate from the business, like the general business page. And on my birthday last week, the page was taken down. In a million years, I didn't think that was going to happen.
Wait, as in the My Food by Hilda?
The restaurant page itself was taken down. I think it had something to do with our verification or something.
Oh, snap.
But I haven't been able to get the page back. And I'm like, okay, imagine if this was, the business page and then I didn't have any other, an alternative. It means I'm off business for a while until I'm able to get my page back or I'm able to, I don't know, until I'm able to start something else. Wow. You're literally just at a halt.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's important that as a business owner, you're constantly trying to find multiple ways to put yourself out there and don't just restrict yourself to one platform. So I'll say that. Then there was also obviously the need to reach more customers because I was very limited based on the fact that I was cooking from home. There was a limit to how many people could have a taste of my food. There was a limit to how much food I could make in a day. There was a limit to how many orders I could fulfill as well. So I just wanted to try my best to reduce those limitations as much as I possibly could. And that's what prompted me to now open a restaurant. Okay,
so how has the reception been so far?
I would say good. It's been very good. God has been good. He's been very faithful. Yeah.
So Hilda, I know because I follow a lot of food content creators. Do you think that social media has been oversaturated with food content creators?
No. I think there are enough people in the world. And, just go by your Instagram engagement as well. for every day someone is following you, it means that person has not seen your content before and they're fascinated by what you're doing, and that's why they're following you. So, you know, I don't think it's oversaturated. And obviously, if there are people that are doing it just because they think it's buzzing at the moment, you get tired, you know, and those ones would fizzle out. And, you know, those that really have the passion for it and really have good content to put out there would stay. So, yeah, no, I never really just think about it like, oh, they're too. I mean, obviously, everybody wants to sell food now because it just seems like it's so
that's
easy.
The thing now.
But, yeah.
Okay. I know that we have food control agencies such as the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, that is NAFDAC. Also, we have Standards Organization of Nigeria, which is SON. As a chef and a content creator, you deal with food. How effective would you say these organizations are?
When it came down to opening my restaurant, I had to deal with that. I had to deal with them. I had to make sure that all my spaces, my staff, everybody was up to date. Everyone did their food handlers tests and all that. So, but I'd say when I was working from home, the regulatory bodies, I feel like maybe there hasn't been enough regulation, you know, to sort of ensure that when you're cooking from home, everything is properly done and things like that. But if you're going to be having a physical space where people can walk into and things like that, you actually now have to go through these channels and just make sure that you're up to date. So, yeah, if I was to give them I'll give them a 75.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. Comparing the methods that our parents and our grandparents used to cooking to us now, what are the major differences that you can say?
I'd say they like stress. They just wanted you to suffer. That's just it.
To pound you manually.
Yes, they wanted you to suffer. I mean, their methods were good. They gave us these recipes. So without them, I mean, despite the fact that we have updated it, we've rejigged it, we've remixed it, they gave us like the basis of it. But they like to suffer. You know, me, I don't like suffering. I don't like sleeping in the kitchen.
You like soft life.
Soft life every day, every time.
Okay. So how profitable would you say the food business is?
When done right, it's very profitable. When the grace of God is upon your life and you're doing the business well.
Rich, Hilda.
And you are charging well. You are not doing charity. There is profit, my sister. You will make profits.
Okay then. What are your aspirations in life?
It's long, yo. There are plenty things, but I'll say, let me start with I want to open a culinary school.
Yeah, that's great.
You know, I want to obviously own a much bigger fast food place. I want to be in multiple countries operating at full capacity. So, you know, I'd say those are like the ones that
your eyes are
the one that my head is there. Yeah.
And I like the fact that you're very business minded. That's awesome to see.
Thank
you. So Hilda, I'm about to play a game now.
You're still playing
It might be a basketball something. There's a small basketball in between. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, so Hilda, it's either or. So you're going to choose which you prefer, right? Okay. Intercontinental meals or local meals?
Local meals, please.
Okay. Fruit bowl or smoothie?
Smoothie.
I know you make smoothie.
Yes, I don't like fruits.
Okay. Chicken, beef or fish?
Fish. I'm not a fan of chicken.
Or to work with?
Wait, to consume or to work with?
To consume.
To consume, yes. To work with, chicken.
Okay. This one is the one that they will drag us now.
Oh, God.
Are you ready? Are you sure?
Don't tell me jollof.
Ghanaian jollof or Nigerian jollof, Hilda?
Nigerian jollof.
Hey! She's rapping for the Nigerian
question.
If they drag you, I know you.
They can come and try.
As Hilda Baci. Follow and drag her. I didn't ask this question.
Don't drag me.
Please, don't drag her.
Don't drag me. I'm Nigerian. What am I supposed to be?
Right?
I mean, it's Nigerian jollof.
Okay then. So Hilda, you've been in the business for for a good number of years. What advice can you give to, you know, upcoming chefs or food content creators?
I think it doesn't go far from what I've already said. Be consistent. Okay. You know, just be very consistent and work on your craft. Be very honest. I used to always say, if you're going to be opening a food business, it's important that you have a quality assurance personnel. Okay. That's basically for you, somebody that can tell you the truth. When the food no tap, make them fit tell you say no food.
This food no tap.
I mean, for me, when I started, it was my elder brother because I cannot beat him. If you tell me food's not nice, I will have to work on it.
Yeah.
So it's important that you do that. Work on your crafts. You know, just constant. Don't think you know it all. You don't even. I don't know it all. I'm trying to learn. I ask questions. I compliment other people's meals when I taste it and I like it. I'm like, oh, what did you do differently? Oh, how can I do this? If there's a question, I put it out there. I ask. Don't go around thinking like acting like you know it all. You know, some people are scared. Like they want to hide to know. They don't want to. Like why? It makes no sense.
Right.
What's there, you know?
Right.
You actually gain more from just being expressive and being upfront and honest with like your struggles, as opposed to trying to bottle everything in and, you know, hide. And because you're in the same business, you guys are not enemies. Like you actually don't have to be enemies. You can coexist. There's no space in the sky. Yes, in the sky to fly. Especially in the food industry, because you cannot want to eat from one place for the whole year. You actually want to go to other places. So you just want to build your own recipes such that when people are thinking of what they crave, they are thinking of you as well. Not that you want them to think of only you. And is it only you that is in the country or in the world? No. So, you know, but ultimately be consistent, like trust the process.
Okay. Aside the fact that you want to, you know, open culinary school, do certain things, what is next, as in the immediate future for My Food by Hilda?
I would say a bigger fast food branch, like a bigger place, running and then delivering to way more people, just much better service in terms of like our customer service and things like that. Just getting to a point where we optimize, you know, what we have such that you will not catch us slacking. That's where my head is at right now. I'm trying to build a really good, you know, like what they call it, human resource for my staff. You know, I think that's something that I really want, as well. Have a building where like my staff would live, have transportation for them as well.
Nice.
Like, you know, the way like some of these like hotels, that's where my head is at.
That's actually quite nice. Okay, so my final question, Hilda, is how can our listeners reach you so that they can place their orders? And since you have a physical store, you can as well give them the address so they can walk in and buy
00275.
Hey!
So to reach me, you can send us a DM at My Food by Hilda. It's on Instagram. Just My Food by Hilda on Instagram. You can send us a DM to place your orders. You can call the number on there. You can send us a WhatsApp message and you'll be able to like reach us and place your order. Or you can walk into our restaurant. Is at number 13 Emma Abimbola Cole. Is directly opposite Miss K Boutique on Emma Abimbola Cole as well. So you can reach me on my personal page as well, just in case nobody understands you. Hilda Baci, Hilda Baci on Instagram as well. So you can still reach me there. I'm doing business everywhere.
She does business everywhere. She's all about the money and you know, upward mobility. Okay. Thank you so much, Hilda, for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. It was such a nice. It's nice. You're very nice.
Thank you.
Your aura is very warming and welcoming. Very nice girl. So cute.
Thank you so much, Hilda.
Thank you.
So that was another exciting episode of The Creatives, the entertainment show that takes you behind the scenes. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a lot like I did. You did? And of course, if you also want to leave us comments or questions, please contact us on our social media platforms with #TheCreatives. So from me, Doris Okori, and the entire The Creatives team, I'll see you next week with another exciting guest. Bye!